This is a 1994 KHS Descent, where KHS was not really a mainstream brand, but has been around for a while and still manufactures bikes in their Taiwan factory. The bike is in surprisingly good condition, with all of the original Shimano Deore group set. The high-end group set combined with a true temper AVR frame made for a good quality bike, comparable with the likes of a Trek 950, but again never really became very popular in North America. And when you tell someone you have a KHS bike, they probably say something like, "You have a what?" But there are some very noteworthy things about this bike. As I mentioned, the frame is made from true temper AVR, known for being good quality chromoly steel, offering a great balance of strength and ride comfort. The Delta linear downtube was a patented design by KHS, featuring a unique teardrop-shaped tube that morphs to round at the bottom bracket for strength, increasing frame rigidity by over 30% and improving power transfer while reducing flex. And the Shimano FH RO80 rear hub is something I've never seen before. It's known for its silent clutch, a roller-based free mechanism designed for quiet operation, unlike typical pawl systems found on most bikes that click when coasting. Anyway, considering the rigid fork and geometry of the bike, I'm thinking a gravel bike conversion with drop bars might be the thing to do, so I'll get started with the rebuild. So I've stripped the frame and completed paint touch-ups. And cleaned up all of the components I'm planning to reuse for the build. It's a little hard to see on the video, but the pedals are Deore LX. I've cleaned up all of the headset bearings and repacked with a high-quality waterproof grease. With the 1 1/8 inch head tube that was originally on the bike, it's easy to install a new stem and handlebars. The wheels cleaned up nicely, but when I had things apart, I noticed one of the spokes was broken. Easy replacement at this point, with the cassette removed from the wheel. The back wheel had a bit of a minor wobble to it, but it will be easy to true it up. I'm going to keep the 3x8 setup, but I'm going to change out the old 1128 cluster to an 1132 cluster. The Deore LX rear derailleur will handle the bigger cog, and with the 1132 cluster, it will provide about the same gear ratio as a typical 32-tooth front chainring and 1148 cluster configuration common on 1x setups. For example, using the 32-tooth cog in the back and the small 22-tooth chainring in the front for hill climbing, the 3x8 setup provides a gear ratio of 0.69, whereas on a single-speed setup, the 32-tooth chainring in the front and the 48-tooth large cog in the back provides a gear ratio of 0.66. Where the 3x8 setup excels is going fast on flat stretches. For example, using the large front 42-tooth chainring and the 11-tooth small cog in the back provides a gear ratio of 3.82, whereas on a single-speed setup, using the 32-tooth chainring in the front and the 11-tooth small cog in the back provides a gear ratio of only 2.90. Anyway, back to getting the bike together. For brakes, I'm keeping the original linear brakes. As linear, or V brakes, are known for providing strong stopping power compared to cantilever or side pull brakes, especially when paired with quality pads, I decided to keep them on the bike. I'll use the middle hole on the post mount to install the brakes, as the middle position usually provides enough spring tension. I'll be using a set of new MicroNew brifters, which are combination brake and shifter levers, which are reasonably priced and work well. For installation of the brifter, there is a slot in the side of the housing for a 5mm hex wrench to slide in and adjust the clamp. And then I'll simply position the bottom of the lever with the bottom of the handlebar and tighten the clamp. There's only one hitch with using the MicroNew brifters with V-brakes, in that the brifters are short pull handles and the V-brakes require a long pull. To make the brifter handles work properly with the long pull brakes, I'll use travel converters. Travel converters work by using a mini pulley system with different diameter grooves to change the amount of cable pulled by the lever, making incompatible levers and brakes work together. If you've never used travel converters, Park Tool has a great write-up on how they work, and I'll leave a link in the description for that write-up. So I've got the brakes wired up, running the brake cable through the travel converter pulley, noting when the cable exits the pulley, the exit hole is in the 2 o'clock position. And with the travel converters installed, I have a nice short pull brake handle action. Next, I'll install the gear cable housing and run the gear cable. I'm very happy with how the MicroNew shifters are working with the original Shimano Deore derailleurs that were on the bike. So not much else left with this build other than to install a nice saddle and wrap the handlebars. And with the relaxed angles and durability of this mid-90s steel frame with 26-inch wheels, the bike is pretty much ready for any type of terrain you want to throw at it, while still offering comfort and stability similar to modern gravel bikes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.